And now the 0-1. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's there, it's gone, and that is gone. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And just like that, they're out front. It's 8-7. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and talk about a huge swing. That's it in this ball game. Could be the biggest swing of this ball game. We'll see.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one is gone. Tom Murphy sends it out. His 4th home run of the season. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, thrusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Zunino swings and crushes one. That's out to deep left field. And it hits the fence. The relay throw. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Margot at third with 2 away. That one the other way. In comes the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stocky right-handed hitter, got big-time power.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play.
On the ground, 2 ball. Good feed, that's 1. Over to first, safe. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Adames, that's 1. And that's 2.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
The 1-0. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. At the belt and fires. They say it went. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the second. Chris Taylor down. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That misses. Ball 2.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Mike Messina. What do we have on him?
Yeah, Boog, when you're a teammate of a guy like this, you love when it's his turn to pitch. He's out there on the mound carrying himself with a ton of confidence. That gives other guys confidence that, hey, the other team's not going to score much. All we've got to do is have good at-bats, put up some runs, and we should be able to get a win. He's got some of the best stuff around the league. So if he's on, he has the ability to control the game, and guys aren't really going to get much to hit.
Kicks and deals. There's a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability.
Artist who, as you can see, has really stepped up his game with some of these 3D elements you see on your screen. Yeah. So throughout all the art, we just have more team branding, more logos accentuated, the team colors and all that kind of stuff. So what you're seeing right now is all the regional themes. So it's supposed to be tied into the team you're playing with. This will either be the home team if it's, you know, computer versus computer, or it'll default to the user team. You can see here we have some slogans that go on the scorebug after you hit a home run that are tied to each franchise. Sorry, I'm a Mariners fan, so there's probably some extra Mariners stuff in here, but you'll get some San Diego love for anybody who's a Padres fan too.
This looks fantastic. So, Drew, tell everybody about your background.
Yeah, so I've been with the team now for 3 years, but the 12 years prior, I was a producer for ESPN. I sat in the TV trucks outside the stadium. And so I've really tried to take what I learned at ESPN with all these elements, replay angles, cameras, all that kind of stuff, and apply it to our game.
Right, so jumping back into themes, people might have noticed, our Eagle Eye fans, we have a new MLB The Show theme, right?
Yeah, so the other option for a broadcast theme is what we call it, where you can, you know, all the graphics and stuff match each other on the screen, is the show theme. And we tried to really make this about big games. So these are set as default for opening day, all-star game, postseason, games of the week. And we used a lot of these 3D elements, but tried to really make you feel like you're in a big moment, watching a big game. You can see some of the stuff there. Great backgrounds on all these graphics as well. So again, the team really stepped up their game, and this theme is more about the big moments that you're used to seeing on TV, whether you're watching an all-star game or a World Series. So you can kind of see a lot of the elements that are new here. But really just both packages, I think, really another goal was just to tie everything together, you know, and have the replay transitions match the score bug, match the bottom line ticker. Here's another new addition. We've got Google StatCast this year to really bring some authenticity to our StatCast presentations, which came out really well. And lastly, you'll see here we have a win expectancy bar on the score bug in the bottom right. It dynamically changes as teams get out of big jams or hit home runs. And,
that's awesome. And it was really fun to watch everybody try to figure out what that bar actually was during the tech test. It's the win.
Really tried to knock it out of the park and get some payoff. You know, if you go all the way through an MTO or a franchise and you get to the big series. So we paid it off with some World Series elements, as you can see here. It's just some really cool stuff to help you, you know, really be immersed in this being a big moment. You know, the crowds are bigger, the announcers are more excited, and we upped our art game as well to kind of match that.
The whole intro sequence for all of these big games just feels like so just, you know, engrossing, I guess, just, you know, engaging is what I should say, you know.
One thing our fans really love is our score tickers and the slide outs. Has there been any work done or any new features, any new stats that our fans can look forward to seeing in the new slide outs?
Well, like I said, the Google StatCast stuff has been really fun to work on. We've enhanced our bottom line ticker. We're able to show headlines that are happening from around the league now. So if somebody has hit for the cycle, it'll tell you on the bottom line ticker. If somebody has 7 RBIs in a game, if a player's closing in on the home run record, well, we're able to kind of bring the whole experience of the league onto our bottom line
no-hitters,
ticker.
shutouts, like all that type of stuff.
So, Drew, you also mentioned something about new cameras. What's going on here?
Yeah, so one of the other things is our team here at San Diego Studios does such a great job on the stadiums. We thought it would be cool to really immerse people within the stands. So we have these new fan cams, we're calling them, where it really puts you in the seat, and you can see different cool points of view. We went through every stadium and kind of found cool seats and iconic places to watch games. And we actually set up 150 of these cameras in all 30 ballparks that are spread around the stadium. So end of innings, teams taking the field before the game, it kind of immerses you more in that feeling. Like I mentioned, I'm a Mariners fan. I haven't gone to a game in Seattle in years, and I miss it. And it was cool just kind of like seeing my old seats and stuff like that. So it's just a cool thing. I think that the community is going to enjoy.
This is amazing.